Welcome to Sage Circle. I'm Amythyst. We are doing channeled messages for the collective today for the blue moon for August 2021, or it is also called the Aquarius full moon, which is amazing. It's the second Aquarius full moon of the year. So that's really good too. Things are sort of tallying up and tying off spiritually and emotionally to do with the last full moon in Aquarius this year. There's been sort of a growth phase through that. So as always, I've pulled out my own channeled moon messages deck that I only ever use for full moons. So of course that's out. I've got a heap of other things as well. And these are the few cards I'm going to do right at the end. There's two little spells there I'm going to go over. And I actually found this, I opened my cupboard to get something out. And I've written something on that slip, over a year ago, probably 18 months ago, and it fell out of my cupboard today. And I thought, I need to be using that as the final message for this reading. So let's get ready to do this. As always, I have announcements. I do not use WhatsApp. I will not contact you to try and get you to book a reading and things like that. If somebody is mimicking myself or my channel, please contact YouTube and myself. I am on Facebook as a group called Sage Circle as well. It's the same profile picture as this YouTube channel. You can go there if you want. I've recently just made it private, but there's still about 300 and something people on the group at this time, which is amazing. Thank you to everybody that's had a booking, that's inquired, that has given me donations. If you do want to find out about a reading, my details will be in the description box. My name on Facebook, people get confused. My name on Facebook is Sage Circle, but then in brackets next to that on my profile, I have my actual name, Amythyst Black, so people can see that. Okay, so shout out to everybody that I've done collaborations with, that I've worked along the line with, particularly this year. Just want to say thank you very much, Vicky. There's a couple of other people as well, you know who you are, so thank you. Let's get this done. Straight away, we're going to use the Grandmother Moon channeled messages. What have we got here? Spirit. Oh, sorry. Also, I've got a deck here that I've just channeled all these different songs on, and I don't have any claim or copyright to those songs, so I'm just letting you know that now because I need to actually say that. So, what have we got here? Let's see. I'm going to pull out two cards, and then I'm going to read the bit of information I've written down about the Aquarius full moon. First one is Dance. Wow. And the second card is Dream. Okay, so the information I've actually jotted down about this particular moon, the overall energy with the Aquarius full moon or the blue moon is growth. It's all about growth on every level you can imagine. Spiritual, personal, mental, material. You could be, buying a house. You could be gaining new clothes, whatever that means to you materially. And it's all about good luck and multiple different levels of fortune, because fortune for what is for me is not so much what is for you. So whatever you think of fortune, it's all happening right now. This is a chronic full moon. I love it. This is a very successful full moon for people that are getting creative with your aha moments. Like you might have an epiphany and think, holy shit, and jot that down and get to work on that. I'm getting told that if people actually do have ideas but they can't put them into fruition right now, still jot everything down, because this is setting the pace with what's to come. It is the best full moon all year to start a fitness situation, and I say situation. You could be eating better, you could be going on a fast, you could be just doing whatever it is that you think is necessary for your health, and now's the time to really do that. It's also a really good moon for happiness and feeling at peace within your own life or in certain areas of your life. Like this is just a really good time right now, and people will be able to get some relief from whatever they've been through in the last couple of months. It is a very, very lucky for new romantic relationships and or finding your long-term partner. And for those people that are in a relationship already, it will hit that next level of commitment, or, you might just feel like your relationship is a bit more stronger and there's a good shift, and you can both feel that. And it's great. People are switching gears. Overall, it's about steady and strong bonds. Now, for those of you that are single, don't care about a relationship, have no interest in dating, Spirit's saying that this is a really fantastic time to work on your coin. Everybody else can still work on their coin, but the energy that you need to focus on to do with money and not on a romantic level is that level of self-love. So do your self-love rituals, do your self-love healing and things, but really work on laying down foundations for your finances at this time. Be really creative with that, okay? This is a really fantastic moon for massive change, and it's time to be social. Collaborate if you can with people. Go to a barbecue and have a party at your house. Have some friends over. Do something like that, okay? It's really important to actually honor yourself at this time. It's a really, really lucky moon. So let's get into this. We've got dance for the first card, and then the second card says dream. And Spirit is saying, Grandmother Moon wants you to know that it's literally a time to dance. Put on music. I'm not surprised I pulled out this channeled songs deck that I've whipped up. So it's time to listen to music. It's literally time to have sound vibration go through your home, go through your car, go through your ears, go through speakers. If you can have a little bit of music playing when you have a shower and things like that. Grandmother Moon's saying this is a really perfect time. Literally spend some time outside. If you can, dance around after dinner. If it's nice weather, put some music on outside. It doesn't have to be overly loud. It can still be in your earphones, and really usher in that new energy. You're sort of chanting and bringing it in. And even if you don't chant, for example, just that consistent rhythm and beat from that music is what's going to get you into that ritualistic state. She says you need to do that. And dream. So whatever your dreams are, I did say that this moon is really good for people that are creative, or everybody in general, but with creative aha moments. And it doesn't have to do with career and things like that. It could just be relationships or whatever you need that creative spurt from in your life right now, okay? Again, it's a very successful full moon, so it's time to lay down your dreams and get things into fruition. I'm also getting told that people might be having crazy dreams at the moment, and to really try and jot that down, not to try and decipher them to a point where you think that there's something bad or things going on, but to just really take note of what your dreams are saying to you at the moment. Listen to what they are. What doesn't hold resonant, just remove from that dream. But yeah, we've got feather. Beautiful. And we've got season. Yay. So, okay, feather. So Spirit is saying that's a genuine message from Spirit, that they are here with you, walking your path with you at this time in your life. You could actually have a totem animal, could be have feathers. You could be finding a lot of feathers. You could feel light as a feather. You could feel emotionally like up in the air with, like, oh, I'm sort of in that headspace where I'm sort of floating around at the moment, and it's fantastic. You're not feeling weighed down. But initially, Spirit's saying, keep your eye out for feathers. You might need to sage, you might need to cleanse, you might need to smudge. But either way, if you do find some feathers, please keep them and look after them at this period in your life. Eventually, you'll be able to put them back into the earth. But at this time, it's a sign of luck. Spirit's all around you. And season, what Spirit's saying here, Grandmother Moon, can you elaborate? Yeah, what she's saying is this is the season now to lay down roots. It's very fruitful. There's a lot of fantastic energy going on here. Grandmother Moon is saying she's very excited about this moon energy herself, because she's poured a lot of love and a lot of healing into the last few moons to really ruffle people up to get them to where they are now. So enjoy this next season of your life, whether that's 3 months, 2 months, a year, could be a couple of weeks, whatever's coming into fruition for you at the moment, to really embrace it. It can change your life. I'm getting told cloud, and I just said before, sorry, the next card's cloud. I'm getting told, like I said just before, you could feel like with the feather you're floating up in the clouds, you're up in the air, you're just feeling really lightweight in what you've got going on. And Spirit's saying it's because of the release that you've been going through in the last couple of months. Whether you feel like it's a release or not, it could have been quite grilling for you, but that's not the point, And we've got wheel, and that is about the turn of the wheel, motions moving forward. The season card ties in with that. It's about your next wheel turn. It's really auspicious. You could take this as a wheel card in tarot, or you could just take that as a message that things are moving forward for you. I'm getting told there are no backward steps going on here. So if somebody does have some backward stuff going on in your life, you need to make peace with that and step away from it, whether it's coming from you or other people around you. And we've got plants. So yeah, you need to earth, you need to eat better, you need to put some love into the greenery around you, or you might need to go and buy some plants and bring it into your home right now, because Grandmother Moon is saying that that's going to really help people with what they've got going on in their life. It's a level of healing that people don't understand from plants. I'm getting told that if you do have some plants, to please talk to them and treat them like they're members of your family type of thing. We've got leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. Absolutely. And we've got no, wait, postpone, pause, say no. Okay, so there's a double meaning going on here. Can I just have a card to clarify that? Can I just have one of those? Yes. So it says just say yes. Okay, and I've got one more on my hand and it says play. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Wow, isn't that crazy? And there's two different lots of colors going on here. What's this message, Spirit? Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, what I'm getting told is that this is a past energy. See the full moon there? And I did say before that Grandmother Moon has used the last energy, poured the energy into the last few moons to actually have a release and stuff for people. And this is what she's just confirming. There has been that leap of faith. People have taken those steps to step outside themselves and take that leap, whether it's speaking up for the first time in a relationship, or putting somebody in their place, or applying for university, or doing different things, walking out of or away from relationships and stuff. Initially, a no, wait, postpone, pause, to say no. At the time, this is what was going on with those energies. It just didn't feel right. It just didn't feel like it was the right time to take those next steps. Taking the leap is one thing, but then having to wait patiently for those next things to fall into place. And this is what's happened. This is the triple goddess here, Mother Maiden Crone, and this is a clear message that you are on the right path. Yes, just say yes. Now is the time. Get social, get out with your friends, do things, celebrate and have fun. It's time to celebrate life. We're hitting a new season. It's a very lucky time. Okay, I can hear coins dropping and pennies and stuff all around me. So, you know, do something to help bring that in. We've got in Rama, where are you being called to journey? Yeah, beautiful. And that could be internal or external. If it's to go and see somebody that you love, if it's to apply for a job, whatever it is, now's the time. And it says you are already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. I know who this is for. It's one of my girls. Hey sis. Yeah, interesting. Okay, can I have one more of those? And we've also got dance with life. Do something to change your energy. That is a synchronistic card. There is the other card that came out. The very first one for this reading was actually about dance. So again, it says here, dance. Do something to change your energy, because it's a really, really lucky time. And it could just be like opening your curtains even though you're not home for the day, and, you know, letting a bit of light flood into your room and things like that. That's what we're talking about here. Dancing with life. Go with the flow of things, but you definitely do need some music and stuff like that around you. I've got the next card here, bone. Oh, a lot of spiritual stuff going on here. Can I have one more? Please, Grandmother Moon. We've got share. Yeah, okay. So what this bone card actually means is somebody could be pointing the bone at you, literally. Somebody could have tried to do some magic on you. Somebody could have tried to make your life uncomfortable, or you could have had that ill feeling, or just exhausted, or not have the strength to get up and do certain things. With that no card, for example, somebody could have actually done that. For example, the spell is now broken. And that's what Spirit's saying. Share what you feel and think about things. Get out there and communicate, collaborate, talk with people, get their ideas, see if other people have been going through similar things in their life for the last couple of months. I'm not saying anybody's done magic on anybody. What I'm saying is that generally it's quite a sort of witch doctory type of card. So, but it could also mean strength. It could mean that you're now holding the bone. You're now in charge of what's coming on in your life. Yes, get out there, play. Where are you being drawn to go? You know, share your love and energy with those people that you feel worthy. And we've got water body. Wow, you need to get to the water. And we've got ceremony and offering, and the other one is energy. Wow. Okay, so water body, that speaks for itself. Grandmother Moon is saying, well, it's one of the most auspicious moons of the year, so maybe you could actually make some moon water. Actually, I might make some moon water. Make some moon water. Go and put your feet in the water, go for a swim if you can. Even if you can't do those things, when you're in the shower, picture, you know, rainbows sort of pouring all down over you from the water. Picture pennies and coins dropping all around you. Picturing all the beautiful things that you need to come into fruition in your life right now. Picture all that happening. Have all these downloads when you're in the shower at minimum. And ceremony. So Grandmother Moon is saying that you actually really need to do some sort of ritual or ceremony associated with this moon. Now, we do have 2 spells up here, so that's interesting. Normally, I'd pull out 1. I think it's time that you do even just a small candle ceremony or something. She's saying that's all that needs to be done. Even going out to the moon, saying thank you so much for your energy. Please bless myself and my family with this particular endeavor, whatever it is. That can just be a form of ceremony and offering. So what Grandmother Moon is saying is that you are being offered such fantastic things to do with your spiritual, personal, mental and material growth with this moon. It's really good for good fortune, as I keep saying. It's a very successful full moon, and you are being offered opportunities that you mightn't feel are realistic. Like you might think, oh my God, is this real, or is somebody trying to fuck with me, or are they really saying what they mean? Like, do they actually like me, and all this sorts of stuff? Grandmother Moon's saying this is a love offer from Grandmother Moon, and you need to take whatever the offer is at this time. Normally offering would mean that you need to offer up something, but in this particular reading we're going the opposite way here. So I've got another one of my channel decks here. We've got recovery, return to innocence. Yeah, and that was where that no card and that leap card come out. Okay, we've got attract, evoked, intention. There's the ceremony card there. Really draw in, you know, energy goes or energy flows where energy goes, or whatever the saying is. Energy flows where energy goes, whatever. I think I said it the same way twice. And we've got enchantment, magical casting. Wow, okay, that keeps coming up with the ceremony stuff. And can I have 2 more of these, please? Honestly, buy lotto tickets, you know, write petitions to give you what you need in your life, you know. Vibes, way of life is a daily practice. Absolutely. And this is, I say this to people often. Me with my witchcraft background, growing up through my whole life, and then all the other things that I've learned over the years as well. I was a grey witch for many years. And then when I went on a couple of different ascensions and had a couple of experiences that I won't get into, that's when I was able to morph my abilities and my gifts over to that shamanic practice stuff. So way of life is a daily practice. Just keep what you're doing as a daily practice. Incorporate it as a way of life, because there's a difference between a way of life and a lifestyle, okay? I don't just tap out of this when I can and think, oh, well, you know, I'll get back to that next Tuesday, for example. It doesn't work that way. And we've got prayers, aspirations of whispered faith. Wow. And we've got lucky, wealth, serendipity, kismet, freedom, unconstrained amongst the realms. And that's to do with like that cloud card that I mentioned earlier, or even feather, being up in the clouds and just having that sense of freedom. We've got center, mystical meditation of self. So you might need to ground or bring yourself back to center, or use your energy from your center to push outwards into the world at the moment. You really need to be writing, you know, money symbols, like maybe on your mirror, in your purse, sprinkling some ginger and some cinnamon and things like that in your purse, making a money bag if you can. A little money bag would be cool. We've got fuels, soul food. So whatever feeds your soul, that could be exercise. I did mention it's the best full moon of the entire year to get into a fitness situation. So fuels, whatever fuels your soul. Now, it doesn't just have to be physical fitness. It can actually be certain relationships with people. It can be reading books. It can be study. It can be, you know, sleeping a bit more. Just whatever fuels your soul and tops your soul up for you to feel like it's replenished. You need to do that at this time. It's really lucky. And we've got soul, immortal, spiritual part of self. Right, so we've got soul foods and soul, it's both come up. So that's just a reminder from Spirit that you're everlasting, okay? You don't need to worry about 6 months from now. Just focus on what's going on now and get through it week by week or whatever. But you do need to lay down some foundations for luck. And we've got sacred, guarded, and blessed. Beautiful. Can I have 1 more of those? Family. Broad spectrums of light. Yeah, and family doesn't have to be blood, okay? So whatever you guys are doing right now, you really need to be walking on that path. I said get social. It's time to get out there, accept invites, have your friends over, you know, get into those types of things. Social could also mean just you might be considering opening up a Facebook group of your own and stuff like that, and Spirit's saying now's the time to do that. That could be what social means to you. It mightn't have anything to do with going to have a barbecue with your friends, for example, you know. But for those of you that are stepping into new relationships or have just stepped into a new romantic relationship, Spirit's saying this could really be the best thing in your life to do with relationships, okay? This could actually be exactly what you've needed. You've called it in, and now's the time. Just embrace it, you know. For those of you that are seeking a long-term partner or a proper relationship, Spirit's saying set your intention now. It'll come in faster than what you think, okay? We've got No Tears Left to Cry by Ariana Grande. I love that song. Basically, that song is about people picking on the relationship she's chosen to have with somebody, and she can't cry any more tears about it because she's in love and that person makes her happy, you know, so fuck everyone else. Set You Free, Entrance, yay. And that is about that soul. That was me. about that soul card when I said to you that immortal spiritual part of self, that you are eternal regardless of how you feel trapped in your confines right now. And we've got Lights by Ellie Goulding. Yeah, spirit, spirit, spirit. The spirit is everywhere. And I've got If I Had a Heart by Fever Ray. So this is leftover residue. This is a bit of shadow stuff going on here. So, and I did say with the leap and having to postpone things or taking that leap, but know that you had to be patient for a period of time. Spirit's saying now is the time to remove that heart energy from you if you still feel pained from ex relationships, whether it's family or romantic or what have you. What do we got here? Karma. Ooh, there's nothing from past life that can't be addressed in the current life. Absolutely. Aha. Beautiful card, far out. What else we got here? Clearing. As true offerings arise, it becomes easy. Oh, it says offerings. See the card over here that I said about offering? Yay! And I said this particular reading, the offering is a gift from Grandmother Moon, not making an offering to Grandmother Moon. Wow. As true offerings arise, it becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more will always arrive. You shift from mine to God's. Such freedom. It doesn't have to be God. It just has to can just be spirit or whatever. Interesting. We've got intuition. Each person's road to the inner Lord is extraordinary and personal. How liberating to listen inside and sense moment to moment what's needed. Yes. And I just said before, if you can't go month by month or not worry about what's 6 months down the line, but focus on now, go month by month, week by week, or what have you. We've got two more. Self-love. Let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. Yes. Season, the other card that come out, and we've got trust. Allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. Oh, bless. That's beautiful. Okay, so I am getting told again, it's all around people. Money, 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 money. Luck, 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 luck. And it mightn't be in a form of money for you. You mightn't be a person that needs money or cares for money or doesn't have that association with money somehow, but Spirit's saying the luck in people's lives at the moment is ridiculous. I'm also getting told that if you are in a committed relationship with somebody and you're not engaged with things and you've been together a while and you might be considering proposing to them, Spirit's saying that you can actually do that. That could work out for you. Like it might catch your partner off guard, but isn't that the whole idea? But, just be mindful that not everybody's against that level of anti-tradition. But either way, Spirit's saying it's a really good time to lay down foundations, okay? We've got letting go. Everything is needed out of control, and everything indeed is out of control, and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. Again, you don't have to say God, you can just say Spirit. We've got divine flow. Eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all others, to follow the Teo, the divine flow, at all cost. Wow. And we've got refrain. This is happening for me, not to me. Yes, there's your offerings here. You've got all these beautiful offerings, and it could be in the form of transformation because we can see that on this card here. So this is happening for me, not to me. And that's all about a mindset. And the other card said coming from that space of mind, opposed to collective type of thing. So I'm getting told to pull a couple more songs. I've got my own Whimsical Bitch Oracle deck I'm about to use, and then I'll use the stuff up the back here, and I'm pretty sure we're done. We've got Evergreen by Yeba. Oh, I love this song. This is about meeting somebody in spirit. This is about coming to that highest, closest link to consciousness that you can possibly be. Will you wait for me, basically, when you hit the evergreen? Will you wait for me until I come there? Will you please meet me in that space, meet her at the love parade, Dahul. Yay, that could really mean something for somebody. I love that bloody song. It's beautiful. Trust fund baby. Why don't we? I don't need no trust fund baby. You should listen to that song. And Stand By Me by John Lennon. Wow, can I just have one more song, please? I love that trust fund baby song. I'm going to go listen to it later after I do this reading. Okay, we've got Doo Wop by Lauryn Hill. Wow. So again, for those of you that have had shit times in relationships, just be mindful that you don't need to have that person's energy around for. Just be mindful of people's energy. Again, energy that is trying to pull you down at this time. You don't need to have that heartache, okay? And can I have one more, please? Again, I don't hold any. Ain't No Sunshine by Bill Withers. All right. Again, I don't hold any claim of copyright to these songs. I'm just using them as channeled messages. So beautiful. I think it's just a pretty clear-cut full moon message. I know it's a really auspicious, huge, massive moon of the year, but Spirit's saying that it's okay to be just low-key and chill about it too. Chillax. It's quite a chill sort of vibe going on here, but it's a really always good to come from inside yourself and set whatever intention you need. Okay, these are from my own deck. Breadwinner clan. Traditionally, that means breadwinner means you're the money maker of the family, or you're able to provide properly. Internal PPE, personal protective equipment. Can I just have one more and I'll give the messages from my deck. This is my own deck, as I've mentioned. It's published, the Whimsical Bitch Oracle. Okay. Oops. That'll do. Thanks, Spirit. Ah, they're flicking out everywhere. On the rise with thick thighs. Yeah, I love it. Okay, so Breadwinner clan, as I said, you could be the money maker, or you might have aspirations and dreams and have been praying and wishing to be able to have that bit of extra income, or to have some sort of a lucky windfall come into your life, however that looks. It doesn't have to be money, but it could be a better job and things like that, being accepted into a college and things like that. That could be your breadwinner clan vibe at the moment. You want to provide for your family. And even if you're not able to step into that right now, Spirit's saying it's coming. Grandmother Moon's saying it's all about to happen because you're setting that intention. Again, you really want to do it. Internal PPE, personal protective equipment. Again, as I've mentioned in other readings, that would normally mean PPE normally means hard hats, protective eyewear, steel cap boots and harnesses to go up machinery and stuff like that. But Spirit's saying at this time, make sure you've got your internal PPE happening. It doesn't mean, anything bad's coming. It just means to check yourself, keep yourself in that space of self-love, because that in itself is going, okay, my heart space is clear. Okay, somebody spoke to me like shit, but I'm not going to fly off the handle about that because I've got my internal PPE happening. I'm good. And that's what that card's about. It says, love yourself better. Well, that just speaks for itself. On the rise with thick thighs, that means exactly what it says, whether you have thick thighs or not. You are on the rise. You're going up energetically. And I did say earlier, there is no sort of form of backwards going on here. It's all about moving up, up, up. And you are on the rise. Breadwinner clan. Okay, we've got whatever punk. Okay, so PFFT, whatever punk. So basically, fuck everybody around you that doesn't hold vision to your goals and your dreams. The people that try to bring you down. The backhanded remarks and the snide comments that people can make to you in your life because you're trying to move forward, and they don't want you to do that because they're not willing to look inside themselves and see that they have to work on themselves. They don't want to do that. So it's like, whatever, punk. I don't give a fuck what you say. And we've got crown made of fucks not given. Well, yeah, I just said that. Cool hair, multimillionaire. Again, hustle and flow. Whatever you are trying to manifest, breadwinner clan, financially, keep it up. Cool hair, multi-millionaire. That just means you're fabulous, darling. You know what I mean? Drink water and entrepreneur. Well, everybody should drink water anyway. I'm actually dehydrated. I need to hit the water pretty hard today. So drink water and entrepreneur. On the rise with thick thighs. Breadwinner clan. It all sort of ties into each other. Okay, so that's just saying don't give up on your goal and what you're trying to do, all right? And we've got one of a grind. Yay! I love this card. I mean, I love the whole deck. I made it, so of course I love it. But one of a grind. You are different to everybody else. The way you hustle and grind, the way you hustle to make money, the way you hustle to get your name out there with your career or your business or do what it is you need to do, it's one of a grind. It doesn't matter if the person right next to you is doing it exactly the same way. It's your vibe, your energy, okay? And I like to use the analogy of coffee associated with this. For example, you can pull out one granule of coffee out of a coffee jar, and it is not the same to all the other hundreds and hundreds in the same jar. Not one of them is exactly the same, and that's what's going on here. One of a grind. You got your grind on, okay? Beautiful. So can I just have this stuff at the back here, please, Spirit? So we're going to have a look at, oops, I'm missing a spell card. We're going to have a look at the spells first. So we've got Moon Spell. Now this is actually from this little deck here, the Practical Witches spell deck. I haven't done a spell out of this deck. I just bought it for the novelty. It says incarnation for insight and inspiration. It says perform this spell on a full moon night for full effect. Place one blue and one white candle on your altar. Light your favorite incense, one that stimulates your thinking. Scratch your name into the blue candle. For the white candle, scratch the name of someone who inspires you. Light your name candle and the incense and recite, "This candle burns for me." Light the candle of hope and say, "Here burns my hope for," and then the person's name. Sit with your eyes closed for a few minutes and picture yourself enacting your hope and desire. Let the candles burn down completely for full charging. Oh, that's nice. So I'll just bring it a bit closer. You can screenshot that. Sweet. And then we've got healing spells. And it says lunar liberation. So, for an ambrosial brew with the power to calm any storm, add a silver of ginger root and a pinch each of chamomile and peppermint to a cup of hot black tea. Yum! Before you drink, pray. This day I pray for calm, for health, and the wisdom to see the beauty of each waking moment. Blessings abound, so mote it be. Beautiful. Cool. That's really nice. So you can do those or you don't have to. It doesn't really matter. This is quite fucking chill, this reading. It's not like other full moon readings that I've done. I'm in agreement with Grandmother Moon. She's really done some good stuff to shift for people, you know. Okay, we've got this little mini moon deck of mine here that I bought a couple of years ago or whenever, and it says, Moon Totem Cow, a new beginning or even a new life may be blooming. Yeah, exactly. We've got, there's three there. We've got Frog, Moon Totem Frog. The path has been cleared for you to make a change that previously seemed unachievable. Wow. And moon phases, half to full moon. Embracing high levels of motivation and energy will bring feelings of empowerment and satisfaction. Wow. Yay. I really like the vibe from this moon. Obviously, there's all this successful energy associated with it, but that happiness and that calmness and just feeling at peace. Maybe that's just why I feel so chill with this read. It's wicked. I love it. I'm getting told I can pull a couple more of my own cards. Okay. Two have come out. Jealousy is a disease. Yeah, so get rid of people out of your life that doesn't serve you. And I said that before. People, you know, that snide comment that people make or try and put you down in a passing comment, eventually you'll just walk away from that shit. You know what? They call me shredder. Exactly. You will shred that shit up. You don't care who they are, okay? And fuck the haters. Because jealousy is a disease. So you could have a friendship with people or friendships with people and they like to just say little snide, smart ass things that pop out. And what Spirit's saying is, whether they're aware that you caught onto that or not, Spirit's saying, shred that shit up. Eventually you'll step away from those things. There won't be long-standing friendships or relationships with people because of that behavior. So you know why? Because the pendulum always swings back. Holy shit. And copyist karma. Wow. So basically this card means that somebody that's trying to copy you, there is karma coming from that. Somebody that's trying to research and mimic you in ways to do with what your own gift is or what your own job is or your own career is or how you raise your family and things. There's karma associated with that. And the karma card did come out a little earlier. I've got enough. I've got three more in my hand. That's enough, Spirit. Energy doesn't lie. Yep. Commando Round Town and Scholar Holler. Okay, so energy doesn't lie. That speaks for itself. Okay, so basically whatever's going on in your life, energy doesn't lie. You know you've got good things happening. You're a breadwinner clown. You're on the rise with your thick thighs. You've got all this fantastic stuff coming in. So don't worry if people try and pull you down energetically around that. Walk away from situations and people that do not no longer serve you. You've got to stand in your true happiness from within. You've got the internal people PPE card. You've got to come from that space of self-love and self-care, okay? And overall, the energy associated with relationships in general is about strong bonds and steady bonds, strong and steady, okay? Commando Round Town, you own your shit. If you're busting your ass to get study done, or you're trying to move up the career ladder, or you know you're just trying to do what you need to do to provide for your family and stuff when it comes to finances and things, own that. Commando Round Town, you're the boss of your own life, nobody else is. And Scholar Holler, this card is also always in association with your knowledge to do with what you do in your life, whether it's psychic stuff as well, whether you're an accountant, it doesn't really matter what you do. This is about being knowledgeable and knowing the information you have learnt over time gives you that opportunity to be proud of what you've learned. And if people don't like hearing the truth, well, so be it. And your final message for this entire reading for the August full moon 2021 is this, and it says here, I absolutely refuse to waste my magic on anyone who can't see how rare I am. Now, I used to have a board, what do you call it, where you pin things on it and whatever it is, you know. I had it in my room, and I had all sorts of stuff cut out and stuck on there, like an inspiration board type of thing. And I didn't realize I still had this. Like I said, it fell out of the cupboard this morning, and I was like, oh shit, I need to use that today. Oh, I won't even sit up there. Again, I absolutely refuse to waste my magic on anyone who cannot see how rare I am. And that is your overall message. Grandmother Moon, is there anything else you want to say? She's saying pull 2 more cards to tie off. Okay. One's still on the bench. Oh, tell it like it is. Tell the truth. Don't worry about what people have to say. You're doing exactly what you need to do. And make. Yeah, time to make. Be creative. It's all about having those aha moments. Everything you're bringing into fruition is coming. Spirit's saying, don't think for a minute that your needs aren't getting met. That's so fantastic. So, really good energy. It's a really, really lucky moon, okay? This is a really sort of soft energy, low-key sort of vibe associated with this reading today, and I love it. So, thank you, Grandmother Moon. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, everybody that's watched this. Peace out. I'll be back. Love, Amethyst.